Hey!
Hey! That's what we're going to get, right?
Yep.
Well, today we put hay down, and I want to talk about hay as mulch because we've used it in our garden before. But it's like I said in my video last year about hay as mulch, you have to use a very peculiar hay. You have to use a hybrid, and so we're using Coastal Bermuda Hay, and it's a very good mulch, and it's a hybrid mulch, and it makes a good amendment to your soil. And I want to show you that it does not add seeds to your soil, and you don't grow weeds. So let's go take a look at our day. Right here. Gulf Coast Equine and Pet. I'll look at their plants and see if we can get some new tomato varieties. Ah, they sell Bonnie plants. I don't really like Bonnie plants. Bonnie plants. That's a pretty cool garden cart, huh?
Yeah. Is this enough hay?
No, that's not enough hay. They have decent tools here. Well, that doesn't go over well at our house, does it? That would mean we could have no creature features.
Pig noses.
What they made it for. Ready?
Yep.
That's why you wear gloves. Gotta let your kids live a little bit. Ride in the back of a pickup truck like we used to in the 70s, where in the 80s, back when a whole baseball team would pile into the back of the truck and we'd drive down to the ball field. Of course, we're only doing this on the neighborhood streets because the Crown has made it illegal. Alright, we made it. You got it. And even if you do, we can put it back. Alright. Alright, let me talk about weeds for a minute. Because I want to show you that my crazy idea last year and the crazy idea some others have isn't so crazy. And this is Bermuda hay, Coastal Bermuda hay. And I used tons of this last year as mulch, real thick. We put it on real thick. And it was all over these 3 beds. What do you not see this year? There's no Bermuda grass growing in my garden. At least from that wasn't there already. And that's because this stuff is a hybrid. And as a hybrid, it doesn't germinate its seeds. If it even goes to seed, I don't know. But as a hybrid, it's safe to put in your garden as mulch. And so Sam's there working. We're going to put it on a pretty heavy. There you go. Put it on heavy and just in between the plants for now. But you'll see I don't have any weeds in here, and I have very few weeds in here. And the ones I have are nut sedge, or nut. We call it nut grass, but it's a sedge. And I'm fighting nut sedge really bad in that bed over there because I let that go to weeds a few years ago. And just haven't recovered from the nut sedge. We've got all the other weeds pretty much out of it. All the other weeds are pretty easy to control, but nut sedge is hard to control. You can snuff it out eventually, but it takes a long time. So we're still fighting that. But you don't see any Bermuda grass, and so that's why we use this Bermuda hay. It's cheap, it's easy to get, and it breaks down in a year or two and makes good mulch. Good thick layer that suppresses weeds. So now what we'll do is we'll just clear off the hay from the plants themselves. Won't be done. once I know where my beans are, we're going to mulch that bed over there too. So we did all this mulch with what is that, about half? That's a little more than half of one bale. That's about 2/3 of a bale, and we put it on pretty thick. And we got some touching up to do. But yeah, hey. Another good thing this does for your plants is it avoids soil splash. When you water your plants, if there's mulch down here, you're not going to have as much stuff jumping up off the floor of your garden onto your plants and giving them all kinds of diseases. And so that's another benefit. This guy needs to grow a little taller. I need to trim these bottom leaves off. So my son and I went over to the feed shop today and got ourselves a few bales of Bermuda hay, Coastal Bermuda hay. And we spread on the garden tonight, got to work together a bit. I really do appreciate the times when I get to work with my son like this. You know, the temptations for young boys is to be lazy and to lay around the house all day. Samuel is my youngest, my last child, and he's home educated, and so there's a lot of opportunity for laying around the house, and I want to give him some opportunities to get out and experience work and to work in the garden and do something worthwhile. And so I wanted to tell you that since we have begun making a little money here and there, my son's learning also about the value of work, and he comes out and he helps me, and he puts in, I don't know, maybe 10 to 20% of the labor when we're hauling stuff and, you know, moving things around and planting. I mean, I do the majority of the work, obviously, but he's learning that he gets a cut of the revenue and the profit from work. And he's learning that the Bible tells us that a man is worthy of his wages. And so I pay Samuel his cut of our YouTube revenue. And I'm really glad that he gets to experience labor and a return for his labor. So I thank you for that. And thank you for helping us out on that by supporting our channel and watching our videos. So yeah, we did hay today. We went out and picked up some stuff. I let Sam ride in the back of the truck, and we had a good time spreading hay around. And now our garden's looking a little furry over there, but we like it. We like it. Do you ever tire? Huh? Thanks for joining us on Black Gumbo today. We've really been humbled by all the support and all of your subscriptions. And if you haven't subscribed, we invite you to do that today and visit us on Facebook and on Instagram. And yeah, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.